Hi guys. Oh God, the dog's been quiet all day. Just start the stream and the dog starts barking. One sec, guys. What's the matter? Come on. Hey, come on. Come on. In here. Good girl. Come on. That's a good girl. Okay. Sit. Come on, get comfy. That's it. Good girl. Just pulling the table back. Try again. Okay, guys. I did what I thought was a pretty decent stream, and what turned out to be part one of this. What I think of the boats in Fishing Planet. That stream stopped abruptly as I was at that end of the lake up there, and I carried on streaming for another hour or half an hour, and we had a really good time, me and myself. What happened was it only recorded like the first part of the full video. I thought it was unfair to not show a fish caught at the other deep end, and we was just on our way back to try the pike and salmon. I actually did catch, you'll have to take my word for it now, actually, but I did catch getting some funny things happening to the rods during swapping rods. It's swapping gear over and stuff. But to cut a long story short, the second part, well, the stream stopped, but I wasn't aware of that, and I've just watched the stream back now, and we caught a lot of. We was fishing in between these, and not even sure whether the press that to cast anchor. Okay, that should allow us to reel to where row to where we want to. We're fishing about here, and okay, I was fishing here, fishing with popper, and we did very well. I don't know how much. Well, we've got another 2 hours, don't we? Or that's unless it goes into night time. Well, while I'd give me thoughts on how the fishing was from the boat, I thought it was unfair to not show the boat's potential, which I didn't know at the time, but I canoed down to this area of the river and proceeded fishing topwater popper, and actually did very well. Caught about 4 or 5 Atlantic salmon around the 4 kilogram mark. Had a 3.5 pike, and did quite well. I was talking to who I thought was an audience, and saying like we've reached our goal of getting our money back of the 3,000 for the kayak hire, and anything more will pay for the license for the day. So anyway, all that happened, and I watched it back, and it wasn't, obviously the video stopped when I turned around at the deep end. So this is going to be a part 2. I'll try to emulate what I actually did. We fished popper on top. We tried a few other poppers. We tried the frog. We tried the other popper. Let's just see if I can I think it's R2, choose a rod. Right, and what I was doing is I was casting between these 2 points. We saw fish jumping at this area, and we generally had quite a... What the heck's happened there? I don't know what happened there. Now, is this a glitch of the game? It's done that once before, and there's nothing I can do about it but come out to the game. And this glitch, I think, is when the game actually packed in. Anybody have any ideas on that and can let me know? I'm going to have to reboot the game, I think. So this is what happened last time. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me 1 minute to reboot the game. Okay, guys, just booted back into the game. We'll try again to explain what was going on. So that happened last time, and I took it that it had carried on streaming. Proceed to board. Okay. Right. So what happened? I headed up to that side of the water. Well, I headed straight on, fishing the deep end, and didn't do very well on the first stream. And we'd just decided that it was unfair to do a review of the boat in one condition on one lake, which is a pretty hard lake, with the conditions I found in the boat. So what I did was I headed off to an area I know I can get pike, to have a little bit of fun in the kayak, just taking pike off the top water. And it turned out to be a lot of fun. The fish AI was good, going for the bait and splashing the water, and they look really realistic takes, you know. Got about 7 or 8 fish, not many. As you can see now, we go heading for where that fish just topped then. But there is a bug. Maybe it's because I'm aiming straight at it. The devs may be able to answer that if we make a clip of the footage and show it. But I was about this far away from the banking. Okay. We'll try and get the rod out again. And we have the popper on. And what I did was cast between the fire and the other log. I may have been a little bit closer to that log. But I'll see if I can cast out. We managed to cast this time. I've cast a bit too far that time, but... Okay. We had a lot of fun just catching some pike. So hopefully I can just show, just catch a couple of fish and show that in the right conditions the boats do, you know, are useful. I won't be able to fish this delicate at this range on this side of the... I'm out to cast too far. Another thing is you can't stop the line when you cast out. If we touch the left button when we're casting out, we should be able to stop the line. That's something what would be good if we could do, you know. Okay, so just pop in a little bit. Not had no takes yet. The time is... So we pop in. Not had no takes. So when I was popping the last time, I got some nice takes. I just wanted to... I felt it was unfair to just say how bad the... Oh, that might be too far. Just to say how bad the boats were at that distance and at the other end of the lake. And so I said it was not fair to do a stream without showing a fish caught. There's fish jumping over there. I may just target them in a minute. One of the concerns was not being able to turn around. I mean, you could twist around your neck a little bit, around a bit more than the angle they'd give us to move about. But let's see if I can cast that way. One thing I did do, I got an Atlantic salmon that took me out of my visual range, and I couldn't actually see the fish I were fighting. But that's... But you know, when things feel right and then they don't. I had a good session in the sunshine earlier on, and it just doesn't feel the same now. Oh, there, we got one anyway. So you get the idea. We're on the boat now, we're fishing, we're catching, so everything's okay, you know. It's brought us to a... you know, a place. I'm not aiming in the... When I first started, the rod was aiming at that. That's something that needs... You need to be able to put two anchors down to get to hold the position of the thing. I can't cast right of that now. The only place I can cast is this area. Unless my anchor didn't go down. Press that to press the rudder side. Maybe the anchor wasn't... Press that away, the anchor. That's... Right, so I'm dragging the anchor, I take it now, or something like that. Okay. Right, let's try this in this direction. Let's just make sure that... As I said in the other... So anchor up, anchor down. Right. So I take that, that means anchor's down and I'm not going to move. Or anchor's down, I am going to move. One of the two. I seem to spin round once the anchor goes down. Now that looks a different picture to when I was, you know, when I just set up. It's a slightly different view to what I was rowing at. Okay. Some action there on top of the water. Let's see if I can get some action with them. Oh, you see that then? Wow, that was pretty cool. That's pretty good graphic, isn't it? In the water, it looks real. Nice one. Did have a lot of joy aiming at that direction, but I can't actually. Shame it lives out at water that close. Maybe it's my, maybe that was my technique. Maybe I needed to be sideways and just doing that sort of thing. Let's see if we can land one on top of that. And takers, a bit like fly fishing there, isn't it? You see that come out water there? Oh, that must have been chased by a pike or something. Let's see if we can get something over there. Just got a message, just check. I do apologise, I'm only on one screen, so I'll just have to minimise and check with the guys messaged. Hiya, Dave. Oh, thanks, Dave. I've only been streaming a week. Not a professional like you. Hope your hands are better, mate. I know you had trouble with your hands and stuff, your fingers. Hope all that's okay. I've not fished Fishing Planet for, well, as you probably know, months and stuff. I just did what I thought were a good stream, and it turned out it had cut off halfway through, and the actual bit what I'm streaming now was missing from the stream. I did a blank at the deep end of the Moose Lake, so I thought it were unfair on Fishing Planet to do a bit of a crappy review and you know, and call the line and stuff, and not actually show. So I went to this side, and I seem to do all right on the, you know, the Atlantic salmon and pike. So I'm just throwing a very, very rushed version of what happened back on there. But cheers, Dave. Thanks for taking time and messaging me. I appreciate it. I'm having trouble checking with messages and replying back, so I hope you do can hear me, and that's really good of you, mate. Let's see. Bit of a newbie at thingy. Oh, thanks, Dave. I'll get back and try and catch something. Thanks for commenting, Dave. Appreciate it, mate. So, as I was saying, the boat actually turns round. That's one of the negatives of it. Once you've set it for fishing, it seems to move around on the anchor. I'm not, and it's the first time I'm using poppers actually. So it's new order. The first fish I caught, Dave, I actually Russian fishing forwards in English, by the way, if you didn't know. I know you inquired last week. it has been released now, and it's available. It just updated mine straight from Russia, where I wrote to the English version, and it's each has its own. Dave, as you know, we have some. There are some bad points of this game that we can't do nothing about. They've gone in the direction they've wanted to go, but I'd give it a go. The line physics of the other of Russian Fishing 4 are a lot better, more to the like of pre-Alaska on Fishing Planet. So the tackle endurance is better with. I wish I could take all this tackle and go and fish Russian Fishing 4 with it, because you know, I think I like to think I know you know what I'm doing with setting tackle up and stuff. I've fished long enough in real life and that, and I've still managed to break six, I think. 6 rods I've broken in the game. Some of them are what I've been giving you. 4 of them were bamboo rods, but with only like 7% damage on one of the rods in Russian Fishing 4, I caught a 3.5 kilogram carp. What from going off the size I've caught before and looking at the visual of it coming in, I got it to the surface, and the game physics of Russian Fishing 4, as the rod bouncing like eyes, it's putting more tension on the fish as you're bringing it. You wouldn't do that in real life. I wouldn't do that anyway. And on the bounce, the fish went down, and as it did the next bounce with the game, it actually snapped my rod, went with the right clang. And it was a rod I've bought 4 or 5 DLCs with this game, so I want to give Russian Fishing 4 the equal sort of chance. So I actually put £30 into that game, buying a couple of beginner rods and a couple of reels. One of them rods within a week had been broken. It couldn't be repaired. So my tip is keep everything repaired, and it's not like this where you balance the rod a bit stronger than the reel and then the line a bit weaker than that. The line can be heavier than the reel by 2 times. They've worked out that it's 2 times. So if I've got a couple of streams up, you don't have to watch all the streams. They're way too long, my streams. And but in a couple of them, you can see my setups, and them setups, what I've been using over the last few weeks, pretty good, strong setups with the gear I'm using, and they've brought up to 17.5 pound cats in. So you're okay up to anything that big. If you get anything bigger than that, come out the game similar to this, you don't lose your gear, and it's that sort of thing. We are not talking about Russian Fishing 4, just that. Anyway, I'll get back to trying to catch a couple of topwater fish. I think I've done what I aim to do. I just wanted to show that the kayaks can, in the right conditions, be okay. But if you're only catching a couple of fish, I caught about 7 or 8 fish this afternoon. The graphics look great. That looks nice. You'd need a few fighters going around here. I wonder how the night gear would work on here now. Try that. Is it too heavy for the rod? Yeah. So we'll swap over to. I'll take that back and swap rods to look a bit bigger. put that back on it. We did catch on them. Turn away. For now, we'll put this. Okay. Try it. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually fit. I set the kayak up, aiming the other way, and yet again, it seems to want to aim down that way. So, and you can only turn around 2 shoulders, a bit similar to your neck view, which you would have, but you can twist your hips and get an extra, you would do in real life. So I'll turn it around again. I've had a couple of glitches where when casting, the rod has actually gone in full power and locked the game up. So I don't know whether that's a known glitch of the game, but I've actually had that problem where we're fishing now. I wanted to fish in between that, and I learned how to steer. I wanted to fish between the 3 logs. Can you see? We've got that little branch there. We've got a log in front, and we've got the log going into the water there. That's, to me, that's the main. That's an ideal area for the pike and brook trout that I've found anyway. That I've managed to catch anyway. So, no idea if we'll catch anything at this point. We'll just have to try and see if we can catch anything. So we'll cast for that one first. I've not been keeping up with. I've been keeping up with what's added. I don't have a clue if they've added any night fish here. I would have thought they had, with being able to be on the water after 9. That might be too far. No, it's okay. I don't know if everybody can hear that. I've set up Restream to give me a ding. It looks like I'm out of another message. Shame I have to come out of it. I see. I've just got your message, Dave. Yeah, it said at the beginning, Dave. Like I say, if you're ever on when I'm thinking, I don't mind watching your stream and even as streaming on the on the water you're on. At the beginning, I'm sorry, I know we were on thingy, but I think there's only you and Dave, so you're a great streamer and fisherman, and I advise everybody, if they do come on this stream, go and watch Dave's stream of Fishing Planet, and hopefully Russian Fishing 4, because I know your streams will help me. I'll be watching them, Dave. But when I started fishing Russian Fishing 4, it was all in Russian. I didn't see any streams on it. I think KP Shimino had just done a couple of streams on it. So first hour on it, opens it up all Russian, looks at my fishing rod that you get given. It's a nice blue shiny telescopic rod, you know, no reel, just rod and line sort of thing. I said, oh great. Goes to close the window, clicks the bottom, one of the bottom two buttons. I clicks the right hand side or left hand side one, which I thought would be cancel or something like that, and it deleted the rod they give you. You have then an option to go and get a cane rod, which is like, anyway, cut a long story short, if you've not picked up the cane rod, if you go to the first pool behind the shack, you can get a replenishment of a free float, free line, free hooks, and you get a you know, like the cane they put in the plant pots to put. They used to do, Dave, that now they use like posh plastic reinforcing things for, you know, cheese plants to tie them up so they grow straight. But it's just basically a piece of bamboo cane, a cane rod. But there's one behind that shed on the first one. Now, with that, you can fish 2 rods without actually having to buy any more. You get given 1 rod, you find that bamboo cane rod, you can fish 2 rods at your feet, and you will pick up fish on both. I find it better to hold one and leave one until it's under, and then do the strike by hitting if you're holding rod 1 and you get a bite on 2, just hit the button when the float's under. Don't like hold the rod and then try and strike. That works. The fish are there, and the pegs are there. Certain pegs, all the fish are moving, so you can have a good day on Russian fishing for. Then you can have what seems like a bad day. What it is, if you fish for roach all the time, say you're fishing on maggot and you're only catching roach all the time, after catching about 100 or something like that, I'm not sure of the numbers, that their bites will deteriorate. They'll go off. The game's got it to make it harder. Yeah, okay, mate. The later ones are better. My graphics are really, you know, really bit pot on the earlier versions, and they more or less the later lakes. But I don't mind if you're on the second lake, Dave. I don't mind going, you know, doing a stream now, going to the second lake and showing you the 3 positions that I like, you know, that I've found you can catch on them. If you're near where you sell you probably know that you can get free energy from the potato stall. Like, is it potato? It's like a little old chestnut stall, hot dog stall, something like that. It's near the tackle shop on Lake 2. If you press E and interact with that, you can get free life once a day, so you're not paying for food to replenish your life. Okay, Dave, I'm going to close this stream off anyway. I've rambled on. I do apologise to everybody. The idea was just to show catching from the kayak, because I made a video of the other side. I wanted to try and target lake trout with the kayak, see if I could be pulled under the water. But I didn't have any luck. If you saw the previous stream. So I just want to come here. You locate yourself here on a sunny day. You can get a fisher chuck with poppers off top, pike and Atlantic salmon. So that's what I was. That was what I was trying to show. I thought it were a bit unfair to not show any fish caught, because this kayak on this water as a place, you know. You can get your money back for that if you start early and find the right bait. Okay, Dave, cheers, mate. Thanks for dropping in, pal. And if I can help you with anything, I've just gone to level 22. I'm struggling still at that level. I don't have I actually bought a starter rod and reel. I thought it was with buying 4DLCs with Fishing Planet. I thought I'd give it the same option, so I pour about 30 quid into setting myself up with 2 rods and 2 reels. Okay, mate. Like I say, just give us a whisper on Twitch, or if that's who you stream with, or let me know, and I can as you did with me with Fishing Planet, mate. When I'd not been on, you were catching all them drum, fishing three pegs that were marvelous to watch at the time, because we weren't even on the, you know. So very informative videos. That anybody who's not seen them, check Dave's channel out, and really appreciate it, Dave. Cheers, mate. Okay, I'll close this off. Thanks, Dave. And if you do start streaming, I can come in and chat with you. I think I have your Twitch. If you're streaming, you might be streaming on YouTube. But I'll check out your channel, Dave, for videos. And if you're doing your own thing, there's some that what I was trying to explain. I can give you the coordinates of the pegs. KP Shimino and Lady of Games are probably the best 2 at the moment to watch for Russian fishing. KP Shimino is doing a beginner's guide, late 1, late 2. He's doing the fish, how to catch this fish on this lake, this fish, and how to grind it out and get money for the thing. So there is money in that lake. There's some big carp, Dave, in that lake. Even the small, all the fish seem to fight harder. So be very careful of setting your drag. Don't, you know, if something feels too heavy, don't let it spool you, because with the settings in that game, it may break your rod. It might just not snap your line. But check out a couple of the settings on mine, because I've seemed to have got a happy sort of, with the gear I've got, I'm happy that they're not breaking. I have some sort of control over it, you know. So appreciate that, Dave. I'll check out your channel, mate, and find out where you're up to. Thanks a lot, Dave. Okay, thanks, guys. You just met a celebrity, and I'm not on about me. Castaway Dave is a legend. Okay, let's close this off. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And it's been fun. It's been fun. Come back to just see what the boats were like, and they're okay. That's all right for fishing in areas you can't get. I'll probably try and do. I mentioned it on the other one. I think I'm going to probably go to Michigan and try behind the reeds for pike and muskie. See how much fun. I can picture that being a lot of fun. If it'll allow you float fishing, that's behind them reeds where we've just been fishing through the reeds, and get right in that pike corner. I bet there's some, you know, that's my next stream. I've already thingy. That'll be my next. The next stream on Russian fishing, for it's on my brain now. On Fishing Planet, will be behind them reeds in Pike Corner. So, till then, guys, thanks for watching, and catch you later. Bye, guys.